I can talk. It's not a problem at all.
All right. Just keep me in the
Good.
background till I hook up.
Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Good morning, people. How you doing? Just a quick. We was talking last night a lot about markets, and just a quick. We was talking last night a lot about. I've got to mute myself on YouTube. That's better. Right. That's it. Please. I can't believe I didn't mute myself on YouTube. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Hold on. I'm still trying to work it out.
Great. Don't worry, Joe. Anyway, good morning, people. Welcome to Thailand. So I've got the wonderful Joe on here today, who's just hooking up his headpiece. And hello, Chris. How you doing? All right. You can jump on if you want. No problem at all. I'll send you that link if I can move my mouse. You're back in Australia now, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, anyone wants to come on, they can. Yeah, just looking at these markets. We was at the live show last night, and we were just talking about the markets generally. I've actually left the vlog up because there was nothing outrageous on there. We're just being honest, as we normally are.
Hi, Chris.
That's a great guest on the show. And it was really funny. Can't wait for you to come back, Chris. So we need your input on the panel without a doubt, because you was like the original panel member. So it was last Wednesday, I think, in Australia, they had to the banks and the pension funds there had to bail out the banks on Wednesday or something stupid, but give them a few extra billion. And in the UK, if the Bank of England did not bail out the pension funds, the bond market on Wednesday, everybody's pension would have disappeared, basically, because they was bankrupt. They was gone. Good morning, John. You're still here, or are you back in Australia? Poor John, he ended up in hospital here for about a month, and he's still here. He's in nice hotel, yeah, John.
So still trying to work it out.
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, Chris. How's it going, Chris? You just got to plug it in. What headset you got? What headset you got there, Joe? Hello, Andy. Yeah, I'm going to put up a few of the things that Joe put in earlier, because Joe was a technical analyst for Wall Street, and he is the voice of reason. Where I'm right of centre, I would say Joe is more of he's not as right as me, definitely not. But I think he hates all politicians. So do I, though. But this is quite a worry. If anyone wants to jump in on the stream, feel free. You're more than welcome to join on the panel. So we were just going to talk about charts and look at the what was going on with the finances this week, because it's not looking good. I was hoping that oil would go down to 75 by now, but it's still at 87, so it's still got another $12 to drop. Gold is stable as always, so you just can't go wrong. For those of you who didn't see it, Andy and hello Tim, how you doing? Tim, your hard drive is winging its way to you. Meow and Jim are bringing the hard drive up to you today. Gordon Tickle come down last week, and I got him to bring me down some silver from Chiang Rai. Yeah, so these are 13-ounce bars. I just got this as a education value for Anna. Sounds like you've connected there, Joe.
And not yet.
Not yet.
I'm going to bow out and come back in.
Don't worry. And then, of course, I've been buying these lovely little gold bars with the Chinese symbols on the back. And I buy all those from Aurora Gold, they're a very famous gold bullion dealer in Bangkok, and they have shops as well. And the reason why I like them is because if I buy out there, I don't have to test it because they're totally legit. Right, so it ain't going to be long, this. Where are we? Yeah, Tim. Yeah, so your hard drive is with Jim and Meow, and they're on their way up. So your hard drive should be with you by Wednesday or Thursday. And I'm coming up in 2 weeks' time. Are you back in now, Chris? Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Tim. I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Within the next couple of weeks. What's the water levels up your way, Tim? Is it still high, the water levels? Because I've been seeing some videos up your way, and my sister-in-laws have been posting pictures of our farm up in Isan. We've got 2 pieces of land up there, and they're both inundated with water. They're under like 1.5 meters of water. But this is like 9 rice. It's a massive amount of land to be under that amount of water. Very little flooding in your area, okay, and that's good. I'm pleased to hear that. I watched the video this morning, Tim. Your video of the house. The house is looking unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable house. Well, what did you pay for that? And Joe saying good for planting rice. Yeah, but to be honest with you, John, we're getting to the time of year when they start to harvest. So this rain is a complete nightmare. It is actually too much rain. Yeah, 7 people in the house. There you go. Who let the trolls out? Woof, woof.
All right, I'm going to try just doing it over the phone. I can't hook it up.
I can hear you anyway. I think everyone else can hear you in the house as well. Can everyone hear Joe? Go on, Joe. Do a 1, 2, 3 testing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can everyone else hear you? Can people hear Joe, or they can only hear me? There's a slight difference in the accent. Yes, you're good to go, Joe. You're good to go. Fire away. What do you think? How do you think the market's going to go this week? It ain't just this week. It's for a long time, isn't it?
It's going to be a rough week overall.
Yeah. The Fed meeting today, the emergency Fed meeting.
Yeah, I mean, this is what really bothers me is more than anything.
Yep.
Is it's a new low for Europe. I mean, it hasn't been as bad in Europe since what, early 70s?
Yep, it's horrendous. It's horrendous.
I mean,
they've lost all control of the monetary policy.
The pound is at all-time low.
Yep. And the euro is as well, yeah? And the yen.
Yes. And now people are blaming it on the euro.
Yep. Well, the trouble with the European Central Bank, they've got what they're the ECB rate is about 0.5% or something stupid, and inflation there is running at 12%. So they're 11% behind the game. So they're never going to be able to contain the inflation. And now winter's coming. Now winter in the UK is not too bad, but winter in mainland Europe is it's very harsh. You know, it's a very hard winter, or it can be. You know, in the north, and in the north is where a lot of people live. You know, it's where the industries are. So. Yeah, John's asking about the LC. Was asking about the win for LC. No, I don't think so. I think Alabama will win on the 5th.
What do you think about the British Prime Minister? What she said?
I think the British Prime Minister has totally lost the fucking plot. I think she's
I
I think she's about as much use as a sponge dildo at a lesbian party.
But the whole problem is no matter what choice she had no where to go with it.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, all she's doing is she's again she's giving tax cuts to the rich and trying to use this trickle down economics.
Yeah, but that never works.
It never works. And meanwhile, the working poor, they can't even they don't know whether to heat their homes or put food in their mouths. You know, you've got pensioners getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning in the UK, and the UK government gives you a bus pass when you're 60 or 65 over there. I can't remember. Yeah, and the pensioners are all getting on buses and just driving around on buses all day because they don't have to heat their own. Well, when we've got to this level, this is ridiculous. This is crazy level. True Gents in the house. Good morning. Yeah, seeing a message saying Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank are about to go under, and
now,
they're basically too big to bail. I don't see how can you bail them out with the amount of money they're going to go down for, like Deutsche Bank? You know, I thought this about Deutsche Bank for a while. It looks really bad. Good morning, Tommy. How you doing? Yeah. I think the S&P, I think the stock market's going to go down even further.
They will.
Yeah.
I think they'll hit bottom sometime around February.
Yeah, okay. I think Bitcoin's going to go down to 12.
I think it's go under 10.
Yeah, I'm hoping. All right, Dave from Got Love Thailand family. Good morning, Dave. We love you, and I'm hoping to see you
Dave.
Shortly. Tom, still have not received his transfer from Chase. Yeah, I'll just check mine now. I didn't even receive an email off of. I done a money transfer in dollars from Gibraltar to here. My bank account's in Gibraltar. Right, so I tried to do a money transfer, so I should have received notice. I've got nothing. They haven't even sent me an email. All I've got is when I go on the app tells me the money's been sent and I should receive it tomorrow. Yeah, Andy, so the big four banks in Australia funds are all guaranteed by the Australian government, yeah? Okay, that's fine. No, I understand that. But what level are they guaranteed? Like, is that unlimited? In the UK, in Europe, it's like 100,000 euros, which at the moment is around about 96,000 US dollars. And here in Thailand, it's $1 million baht. The bank's only guaranteeing $1 million baht. Yeah, so only guaranteed 250,000. So 250,000 roughly is about 100,000 US dollars. Is that correct? Good morning, Robert. How you doing? Yeah, it was only a quick. We just talked about the markets. If anyone wants to jump on, feel free. Gold is very, very stable as always. Silver stable. Yeah, copper's gone down. I'm in that forever.
Gold is God.
That's a long-term investment for me. I'm in Bitcoin, but I'm in Bitcoin at 48,000, so I'm behind on that.
I'm out. I got out. I knew when to get out.
Yeah, the wise money's out. I'm just not that wise when it comes. The trouble is, I'm not that clever at trading crypto because I don't understand it enough. So, you know what it's like, Joe? You know, you get a lot of gold bug snobs and they say, oh, trade in physical, not paper. You only own it if you hold it in your hand. But I short-term trade paper, platinum and silver, yeah? And the reason why I trade those two products is because I understand them. But crypto, I don't really understand. Because I just don't see where it comes from and I don't see where the value is. I'll show you. This is quite a good chart. So this shows you all the world's top asset classes. And I will share this. Right, so we've got this one here. Let me just share this. This is quite interesting. This one. So where is it? There. Bang. Go share. And so there you go. So if you look at these assets here, gold is the #1 world asset. So they're saying gold is valued at 11 trillion dollars. Yeah, Apple's the next one. Then you got Saudi oil, Microsoft, Alphabet, Google, Amazon, then silver, which is at $1 trillion. And then you come down to the poorer assets, which is Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, United Health, Johnson & Johnson, Palladium, Visa. The number 14 is Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin at one stage was at number 7. It's no longer standing there. So there's no Bitcoin is going to be the world's #1 asset. It ain't going to happen. But if you go into Google and you type in asset by market cap, you'll get this chart. It's a really fascinating chart because it will tell you what to invest in and what not to, because it tells you the strong companies and the poor companies. Look at the list. I quite like Tesla. What do you think on Tesla?
More silver than gold.
You got more silver and gold, yeah, because there's pretty more value in it, isn't it, for you? I couldn't. The amount of gold I got, I couldn't have that amount of silver. You see what I'm saying? Because the storage charge would be so ridiculous. It's bad. My storage charge with gold is bad enough as it is. So
I have Amazon stock. I have Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
And I have a few others.
Amazon. So you
I have Apple.
Apple. So you have.
I've had Johnson & Johnson for years.
Yeah. Because they pay quite good dividends, don't they?
Oh, yeah. That's why I got them.
Yeah. That's the same with Pepsi Cola as well, I believe. That's because 30 in a wake up is
it's hard to get Pepsi.
Yeah. Is it really hard just to get the shares?
Yeah.
But when you look at Facebook's just dying off the earth, so they could actually end up disappearing. Obviously, all the Exxon Mobil, Walmart, all the stuff which we use through the Wuhan, they're all performing well, including Chevron, etc.
Robert, you like real estate? So do I. I buy houses and flip them.
Yeah. He buys them just to invest, I think, and he rents them. Which is not a bad way to go if you're buying it with cash, because...
Well, I used to buy them and rent them out, but in the last housing crunch, no one paid.
Right, okay. Well, so surely we're not going to have no more lockdowns, though, Joe. Surely.
Now, going back to my statement earlier.
Yeah.
Where it said the economy, the world's economy is a chain. You know, and the first really damage to the chain was back in 2007, 2008, the housing crisis.
Yeah.
Now it happened here, then it happened in Europe after that.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. Now, I think the chain actually broke when COVID hit. For simple reason is it destroyed everywhere. There was no shipments going out. And then with the cargo tanker breaking down inside what do you call
Suez Canal.
Yeah, that made a big difference too.
Yeah.
And it all comes together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think COVID kind of finished it off.
Yeah.
And that's the part that scares me.
Well, China's now opened. China's opened, and China shares are down 1% already. So they're like down 1% in the first half.
Also, did you hear about Australia's new coin coming out?
Nah, what is it?
I forget his name. The nature guy who passed away.
All right, okay.
They're having a coin. He's going to be on some kind of bill or coin.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Good morning, Mark. How you doing? Yeah, we just talked about the markets because in the live chat last night, it was a good fun live chat last night, and it was just about finances really, and the world and insurance and living in Thailand, and it was all positive. It was a troll-free zone. Who let the trolls out? Woof, woof. That's my new thing. You know, I think I might start doing that on the videos. You know, who let the trolls out? I buy, keep, rent. We'll put, so this is what Robert does. Robert does this. Robert, he buys, he keeps, he rents, etc. He has a fixed income from veteran pensions, so he rents out to veterans, which is fantastic. Because those guys just do not get enough support. I've got a friend coming over here. I've got a friend coming over here next week. Not next week, first week of November. He fought in the first two Gulf Wars, and he's got mental issues from that. And he's coming here to see if he wants to live in Thailand. He's a British veteran. Good guy, really good guy.
Tom, I'm going to put a link up.
Yeah, put a link up. Go on.
Yeah.
As much as you want.
For people who want to learn how to trade.
It was lovely meeting you. We're just talking about the markets, Mike. If you want to jump on, because I know you're a trader as well. If you want to jump on, feel free. We're saying it is not looking good.
Hello, Mike. Gracie.
Yeah. Met them at the weekend. They was at the Wombat meetup. There's loads of people there. It was really, really good. So you put that's the link there. Yeah.
That's for people who want to learn how to trade.
Well, that is, yeah. Because somebody asked me last night. They said, "How can I be successful like you?" As in, like talking to me. I haven't always been.
Trades almost like I do.
I haven't always been successful. I can tell you.
Well, you know, as a trader, there's no two traders the same.
No.
I mean, I like the Forex market because I can get in, I can get out. I don't have to worry about selling it. I don't have to worry about buying. I buy it and sell when I want to.
Yeah. The problem, but you use leverage, do you? Do you use leverage as well?
Yes, of course. I mean that's the whole process of Forex market.
Yeah. So basically. So if I was able to use leverage, if I was clever enough, I knew I reckon I could probably do it. But I can't actually get my head round using leverage. So I don't use any leverage at all. So if I buy like my deals this year over the last year have been in platinum and platinum only, and I've done 4 deals in platinum. So I'm in at the bottom, out at the top, and I'm a technical swing trader. So,
well, this link I put up, he also trades everything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Everything. I mean,
yeah.
And he trades pretty much like I do.
That's the other thing as well. I only like trading on stuff I really understand, and I just can't. I can't get my head around crypto. I just can't get my head around it. I just do not.
Bye, Mike.
Yeah. Anyway, the link's there if anyone wants to come in. Back in the office. Oh. Yeah, he's back in the office. Not for long. I think it went really well, Mark, didn't it? When you was working over as a nomad, you've joined the nomad clan. Last night's live chat was really good. We had like Richard travel in and everything. It was amazing last night. So I'm leaving it up, because there were so many links in the chat, and it was a troll-free zone. Yeah, who let the trolls out? Woof woof. See you later on. See you later on, Mike. Have a fantastic day, because I know you will, because you always do, because you're a positive guy like the rest of us. These neg ferret bastards need to be shot. You got to try and be positive. But I think the positive situation at the moment is try and be in a strong cash position. I think you need to be in a situation where you've got at least 6 months, a year's cash behind you, at least minimum, I reckon. This is not the time to be going month to month looking for money, I don't think. Is it, Joe? What do you think?
What's that?
I think at the moment it's not the time to go from week to week or day to day, week to week, month to month, trying to hunt down money like a hunter gatherer. If you know what I mean.
I'm always doing that.
I know,
I'll
but
be honest with you.
yeah, but you're always also Joe. You're in a very, very strong cash position as well, aren't you? Is that correct?
Yeah, that helps too. You know,
Yeah,
but the idea is, it in my trading.
yeah,
When I left Wall Street, it's because
yeah.
I had a stroke.
Okay,
You know, and I wasn't the same after that. I could not
okay.
walk. I could not talk. I actually tried to off myself,
Really?
and I
Wow.
made a promise to my wife I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah.
And I got up, I fell down, I broke my neck,
Oh my
and I
God.
kept on moving forward. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
life. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And with the market is like life. I mean, you got to take your chances. You know what I mean? But you have to be smart about it. You have to, like,
yeah,
if I tell anybody to learn, if you want to learn how to trade, dummy trade first.
yeah.
I
Without
mean,
doubt.
for a whole year,
Yeah,
and you got to find indicators that work for you.
exactly.
Because if you don't, you're just going to throw money into the market, and I'm going to collect it and say thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Because the trouble is when you look at CSB, NBC, what it's called, all these financials like Yahoo and Bloomberg. Most of the time on there, they're just trying. They're pumping stuff, aren't they?
They're paid.
These guys are already in there. These guys are already guaranteed their money, and they just need the retailers to go in and buy these shares so they can take their money out, and then they just dump the retailers.
But they're paid by other companies to promote their stocks. Period.
Yeah.
I don't follow anybody. I do my own research. Every day I'm inside the newsroom. I'm inside. I'll put up another link. Here you go. Wait a second. Let me pull it up.
Joe, whereabouts are you from in the States?
I'm in Florida.
Oh, is in Florida. So was you okay in the storms?
Oh yeah, I lost power for 3 days. I have a tree that came down in my backyard, and 2 trees came down in one of my other properties.
Yeah.
So
great.
I've been.
That's great news from Mark. Mark's saying yes, the company is so happy. Well, with a bit of luck, Mark, they come and let you work here full time. You just kind of like do 3 weeks here and 1 week in Australia.
This is where I get my news at. There's the link.
Go on, please put it up. Oh, I see. So forexfactory.com. Okay.
You know, and I read every day for at least 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I only actually trade. I trade a daily time frame.
Okay.
So basically, I'm in the market around 3 o'clock in the afternoon for about 2 hours.
Okay.
Then again around 1 o'clock in the morning for about 2 hours, and in the morning, you know what I mean? And I'll take little cat naps.
Okay. So you're a little bit like me. I kind of watch. I watch between 4 to 6 hours a day of financials, but trading wise, as I say, I only do between 4 and 6 trades a year. So once I'm in, I'm in. Once I'm out, I'm out. Like at the moment, I'm out, so I'm just in a cash position, and I just sit back and relax, you know, and sleep at night. You know, it's nice. Well, I don't sleep at night. The trouble is, I don't sleep.
I trade anywhere between 16 and 24 pairs in the Forex market.
Yeah. So when you do that, so what you're looking for you're looking for 10 winners, 5 losers, or
what's that?
So you look on that. If you're trading 16 pairs,
right?
Are you looking at 10 wins, 6 losses, or?
No, I'm trying to get all 10 wins.
Yeah, I know you're trying to get all 10, but it's very hard to get all 10 wins, isn't it? You know,
no, I actually do that quite often, actually, because.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
I look at. I have my chart color coded. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Green buy, red sell.
Yeah, gotcha. When you come here, Joe, me and you have got to get together for a few days.
Oh, I'm going to show you. I'll show you. I have no problem with that. Because like I said, your best bet is finding indicators that work for you.
Oh, exactly.
My
I've never
indicators might
traded
not work for you.
forex. I've never traded forex.
Oh, I found that it's the easiest one to trade and most profitable.
Yeah. See, for me, when I looked at it, although I'm putting large sums of money, I'm putting very large sums of money in. Mine is the money's in, then the money comes out, and I take the profit. Whereas on forex, I just couldn't see where the margins are. You know what I mean? Because when you see the margin, it's so small percentages or cash values. So I'm thinking, well, fuck me, you got to buy so much to get it, and
I just make. I don't know.
It's more volatile, isn't it? It's more volatile.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's part of it. If you do the research, got the info, and you have good indicators, you're making money.
Yeah.
I mean, look, right now, I just got out. I was in the Euro New Zealand dollar.
Okay.
I got in at the beginning of this past month.
Okay.
I made almost $9,000.
Oh, that's nice. See, Mark's saying he's changed his investment strategy because he gives all his money to a guy, and the guy gives him a shitload of cash back. Yeah, that's a great way of doing that. You know, as long as you. But when you're doing that as well, you pay for that service. It's not free, so that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to be careful when someone.
I wouldn't do that myself, but if it works for Mark, that's fantastic.
Yeah. Whatever works for you is what you want to do.
Yeah. Like at the moment over there, they've been on Facebook. They're in all expats and veterans with a company called DVIR. Yeah, and they're like a expat overseas pension company. So they're taking your pensions. And basically, when I've gone through them, to me, I just couldn't invest with that company. You know, they're just like.
See, I don't trust anybody with my money but me.
That's the conclusion I've come to. Unless I know what I'm doing, I just don't. I just keep the money in the bank.
You know what I mean? I mean, when I helped other people, I did it because I wanted to.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And then I learned my lesson. I ain't trading anybody else's money because if there's a loss, they want to know why, how did it happen, how did this happen? I mean, so I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I help my kids out.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Other than that.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's what you do, though, don't you? As a person, it's like a lot of us here, like Mark and Robert and Dave and Joe, and loads of us. We all come here and we all buy properties for our Thai families and wives because we're invested in our families. You know, it's all quite natural. Other people come here generally when they're single and they just rent, and I totally understand why they rent. But if you're married, the wife wants to see some type of investment into that relationship.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well,
and that's not just here. That's anywhere in the world. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, here it's more expensive.
What, in the US, especially when it comes to divorce time.
See, that's what I will never do that.
That's the problem with me. I've had like fucking a few divorces.
I work too hard for my money.
Yeah. You've been married a long time now, haven't you?
36 years.
Yeah. Cheers. See that there's Davies going now, but Dave's a great investor in Thailand. You know. Yeah, we'll be going shortly. I'll be at 12 o'clock. I'll be going because I'll be going for my soup noodles.
Bye, Dave.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I was to tell anybody to trade, dummy trade for a year.
Yeah.
Pick an amount you want to start with when you're on your live trading.
Yeah.
And if you can double, well, you can do that in 1 year. Double your amount you put in.
Yeah.
Your gold. But no one can do it because everybody thinks it's harder than it has to be.
Yeah. I done that with like the dummy account and everything. I done it with a dummy account, and the dummy account scared the bloody life out of me. But I still carried on with a dummy account. Then when I actually went trading live for the first year of going live, my portfolio grew 35% in the first year, but I was in a raging bull market. And the difference between a bull market and a bear market, anyone can trade a bull market. A bear market sorts out the boys from the bisexuals.
Oh yeah, but you have to know what you're getting into. I mean,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You need to research what you're investing in. So
right.
if I look at bank, somebody said to me tomorrow, I'll buy Bank of America. So a lot of retailers will just go out there and buy Bank of America, but you've personally got to look at it and look at the stock and just say, well, no or yes, before you jump straight in.
Yeah. See, that's why I got out of stocks. I'll be honest with you. It was just too frustrating. There's too many of them to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like Forex because, like I said, I only trade anywhere between 16 and 24. That's all I watch. And
but if somebody done a dummy account for 6 months, you'd probably recommend they only trade like 1, 2, or 3 of those, wouldn't you? Surely.
No, trade one.
You just trade one, yeah. That's what I'd say. I'd say do your dummy account first, then just trade. Whether you're trading a commodity or whether you're trading a share or whether you're trading a Forex, just trade one. Because if you trade any more, you're asking for trouble, really.
Yeah, I mean, because you're jumping a gun on too many streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even now, after trading since like 1980, I can only trade up to three products at one time. But since I've retired, I only trade in one.
All right, last month I'll tell you exactly how many trades I had last month. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How you doing, Mark?
Yeah. 5, 6.
Well, you're probably better off giving your money to a bookie than what you are to bloody the government at the moment.
8, 9, 10, 11.
I've got a home in Australia, keeping it until the right time to sell. Yeah, or you can rent yours out there, John, can't you? So, because you love it in Thailand, absolutely love it. John's a great guy. Actually, we've got quite a few Americans in here. Australians. Mark's here, and Andy, and Andy's New Zealand, and Chris, John Peake. My God, yeah. So, where do you think these markets going to go this week, Joe? Down?
Well, I would think yes. S&P 500 definitely going down.
Okay.
I don't know about the coin. You know what I mean? I mean, they're so frustrated over there right now. They don't know what's up or what's down.
And where's that? Sorry, what was that? I didn't catch
Coin.
Oh, what the crypto?
Crypto, yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the moment, it's just on a level playing field. He doesn't really know where it's going, but I think it will go down with the S&P 500.
I think it will follow.
Yeah, it'll just follow, won't it? It'll just follow. People say it's the new gold. I can assure you, crypto is not the new gold.
Gold is all by itself, just like silver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So at the moment,
the Forex.
Yeah.
What I like about the Forex, I could either buy or sell, and I make money both ways.
Okay. I've got 2 ladies renting rooms out of them. Okay, so how do they pay their rent, John? Do they pay in kind or do they pay money? Oh, it's all cash money. There you go. It's interesting. Yeah, so this week I can see I can see the markets generally going down. The Chinese market, as I'm sitting here looking at it, the Chinese market looks horrendous.
I'd be very careful in the Chinese market right now.
It's looking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hang Seng Chinese H shares, CSI, it's
especially
the China A50 is down 1.3%. It's looking horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Singapore's down over 0.5%. Sydney, let's have a look at Sydney. Sydney's down 0.5%. Cheers, or better do something, or no honey, no money. That's true. You back to work, Mark, now. I'm so glad it worked for you, Mark. It's fantastic. It was fantastic seeing you. When you come back next time, I'm sure we'll grab a wombat day.
Take care, Mark.
Take care, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, last month I had 22 trades
Oh my. Yeah. Yeah.
and two.
Yeah.
Oh, out of 22,
I
I had
used to
two
trade
losses.
similar to that. I used to
What's that?
trade similar to that. I used to trade when I used to trade before I retired and I was trading. Um, yeah, I was trading a lot.
Yeah, out of 22, I had two losses.
You had two losses. Okay, that's really good then. Yeah. My God, you're on a different level. You're on a different level. And do you use a trading platform from America,
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
US?
yeah. I use forex.com.
Oh, okay, yeah, and they're pretty good, are they?
I like them. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't trade. If I think I'm gonna on a, over the weekends when the market's closed, some currencies I get out on Friday. Not all,
Oh,
but some.
oh. Well, I'm like that with my trades. When I'm trading like the commodities, I
Right.
try and trade Monday to Friday morning at the latest.
That's what I tried Monday,
Yeah, because it's
probably
like
like noon.
this weekend where they've stopped money transfers to Thailand over the weekend from America and from Wise, and that's what I'm looking at. Everyone has transferred money. Nobody's heard anything, and nobody's got any money in their bank here in Thailand today. Um, that is a massive concern because you don't know what way the market's going to go with the Thai baht and the dollar. I haven't even looked at that today. I could do. Let's have a look. So down. If I have a look at this,
38.07 to the U.S. dollar.
okay. Yeah, that 37.07 that will go back up. I reckon that will hit 40.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit 40. I'm thinking it's going to hit probably the high point will be about 42.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. 42. I'm going to bring over a shitload of money at 40 because at 40, it's the greed element on that. I reckon a lot of people are going to bring a lot of money over at 40.
Oh yeah, at 40. But like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah. So I
I
reckon
think
it could go to 40, come down a little bit, then go back up again.
yeah, it's going to bounce. But I think it's going to happen when it hits 42. It'll be probably June, maybe July of next year.
Okay. But it depends if we have a big crash in the banks. Like True Gent saying, he goes, what I'm reading, everyone's expecting a big crash in the banks in the next
Oh
two
yeah,
weeks.
like right
Yeah,
now.
the way it's going. Like last week, the pension funds in the UK were begging the Bank of England, if you don't step in, no one's going to have a pension
Oh yeah,
because all they was doing was selling bonds. It was the biggest bond selling ever last week from the UK. And um, I've been saying it since the pandemic. I think all bonds are just junk because the trouble is you've got inflation running at 10, 12%, and you've got the bonds paying like 2, 3, 1%. Well, it's crazy. And you're giving money to an investor to work with your money, and they can't grow it. And this is the problem with the pension funds. The
yeah.
pension funds have to produce a yield of 10%. Well, inflation's running at 10%. Yeah, so they're trying to get 10%, but all they're getting is about 2%. So they're 8% behind the curve. And that's the reason why they have to go to the Bank of England and say, if you don't increase interest rates, if you don't pile some money in here, we're going to go down. UK last week was so close to bankruptcy, it was unbelievable. It reminded
Oh,
me of when I lived in Spain, I think it was either 86 or 88. I'm sure Joe will know.
what countries do you think are safe to be in?
Uh, yeah, well, I was in Spain at the time, and the English tourists couldn't change. There was one day where English tourists could not. It was where Soros, Jules Soros, he shorted the pound, and there was one day when the tourists could not exchange pounds for pesetas. That was.
I know. The thing about it, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, I think the thing is though, if you keep on looking at your investment portfolio, John, a lot of people will cash out, and I would say just stay where you are. You know, look at the charts for the Swiss. That's the Deutsche Bank and the Credit Suisse, isn't it? Yeah, Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank. They're going to have to go cap in hand today to the ECB or the IMF. I don't see how the IMF can carry on bailing out the ECB. As far as I'm concerned, the euro's bankrupt. It's a joke. It's a joke coin. I think I'd rather own that Doge, the doggy coin. I'd rather own that than the euro.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. My heart goes out to people who are living here. I've got neighbours and where I live here. Then they're in euros, you know. And see, the thing is, the ECB, they haven't got swaps with the Federal Central Bank in America. Yeah. What you'll find if you're in a high dividends. The one thing I do like about dividends, so people like 30 in the Wake Up and Gary who are not here at the moment. Gary's into QYLD. As those stocks come down in price, the actual companies pay more dividends. Is that correct, Joe?
Not all of them. Most, yes.
Yeah, most. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's certain ones that don't. I mean, you want the gold standard when it comes to dividends. You want people the ones that have been around at least 25 years, paying out dividends.
Yeah.
I mean, all my dividend accounts, stocks are all of them are 25 years or plus.
Yeah.
And I just keep buying. I don't think.
Do you like QYLD?
Excuse, I didn't hear you. What?
Do you like QYLD?
I don't have that one actually.
Okay. Yes, that's quite a good one.
I have like 8 of them.
Okay.
Actually, I had 10.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just like to reinvest.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't take any money out of it. I just pop it back in. Buy more.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you just stay at home all the time now, Joe? You're just a stay-at-home granddad. You stay at home a lot, yeah? You stay at home looking after the grandkids.
Yeah, I have too many. I have 18 of them.
Oh my God!
And I got 2 on the way.
Oh no! So how many daughters and sons have you got?
I got 4 sons and 3 daughters.
Oh, excellent! So you've definitely done.
And I also have 1 adopted son.
Okay, so you got 8. So
yeah, I got
8. Yeah, so basically you got eight children. You know, because when you adopt a child, they're your own anyway. So
yeah, they're mine. He's mine.
Yeah. So have you trained any of them to trade?
Yes, I taught my youngest daughter. Okay. Everybody else didn't want to do it. Didn't want to take the time out to do it.
Really?
She's actually buying her dream car very soon, I think. She wants to get a '69 Caddy.
Oh my God! Really? Excellent. So does she work or does she just trade? She's like
she just trades like me.
She's a retail trader. So don't her siblings say?
She trades silver, gold, and platinum like both of us do.
Yeah, okay.
And she also trades Forex.
Oh, brilliant.
And her setup's like mine. Like I just found she gave me the idea to use
see you later, Andy.
A hull indicator.
Yeah.
And we both went over it, looked at it. It works.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I also use the band.
Okay.
But I only use the center line.
You use the central line. So is that the 9-day move? Is the central line on that 9 days? I can't remember now. I just can't.
Well, I set it up as a 14-day, I think.
Okay, yeah, because mine's set up at the bottom line is 2, the The top line is 20, and the middle line is 9. I think something like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
And I was moving average. I have two moving average, a 235 day.
Yeah, the moving 200-day moving average is really massive for me.
I like the 35.
You like the 35? Okay, yeah. For me, I think this week could be very, very, very interesting, and I see just a lot of pain in the market, and I just hope things work out.
I'm looking at my chart right now. Actually,
Oh yeah.
I'm still in the Euro New Zealand dollar.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just got out of the Euro CAD. I made money on that one.
Okay.
See, I use a trailing stop, and I move my take profit also.
Okay.
Because when I'm sleeping, I might get knocked out. You know what I mean? So
I
either way,
understand.
I'm going to make money. Because I also move my stop.
Okay.
Because I have my trailing stop on it. So,
yeah. So what do you think is going to go on with the Fed meeting today? Because whatever goes on in America is going to affect Europe, US.
Oh yeah, it affects the world.
Yeah. So what do you think they're going to do? They're going to lower interest rates, or they're going to increase it, or?
Oh, they have to increase. They have to.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing about it is, a lot of people are going to be hurt from it.
Because if they increase the interest rates, the Dixie is going to go up, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we can't be running wildly all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's nice and all. Don't get me wrong, it's nice, but we're hurting everybody else at the same time.
Yeah, because the thing is, if the Dixie, which is based on about 5 or 6 currencies, major currencies, if the Dixie increases, it affects the pound, the euro, the yen, etc. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I trade pretty much, like I said, you name it, I pretty much trade it.
Yeah.
My favorite one actually is probably the New Zealand dollar. I make more money off the Euro New Zealand dollar currency more than anyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simply because it moves a lot more. You know what I mean?
True Gent saying a strong dollar isn't good for the rest of the world, which I totally agree with. But the thing is, all the major commodities, gold, oil, all the metals, everything, like steel, aluminium, copper, everything's done in dollars. And the world's debt is also in dollars.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I bought oil when it was dirt cheap.
Oh.
And then I turned around and sold a little bit at a time when it started going up.
And John is going. It should go up 100. Yeah, 1 point.
Hi, Andy.
5%. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. They if they don't increase they need to increase the Fed rate. They've got to increase it, because when COVID first broke out back in March of 2020, they reduced it by 1.5% in one meeting. Well, that's what's led to this inflation, and we're paying for that now. True, Gent. Yeah, the imports were brought in dollars too, which makes it far. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Now, how about 401ks? Well, here in the United States,
they're being smashed.
That's why I got back out and I pulled it all out in 2010.
Right. Okay. I agree with what you're saying, actually, Joe. That I don't think we ever really recovered from the banking and the banking crisis of 2008.
People got greedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, greed kills. Greed's not good.
It's not. I mean, when I trade, I don't trade the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
I trade the middle.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense, because Isaac Newton, who was one of the world's best mathematicians, he was trading on the way up. He got out, then got back in again, and he ended up bankrupt. And he was
yeah, I've done that. I thought I was going to keep going, but I bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? Excuse my language.
Yeah. Well, the UK started printing. The UK had to print money last week to save the pension funds. That's the amazing thing, isn't it? It's just like, the
Yeah,
Fed.
that scares me more than you think.
Ah, and the prime minister in the UK, she's got no idea what she's doing. She has absolutely
Well,
got no
the
idea.
idea, the whole thing is she had no, there was no good choice for her to pick. It was a
Yeah,
bad situation.
but she had no need to cut the taxes for the rich. I don't understand it. I just do not understand this trickle down economics. I
Yeah,
do
but
not understand it. It don't work. It doesn't work,
well, see,
especially
it
when
did
you're in
work.
the
It
middle of
did
a
work
financial
once.
crisis.
It did work once. It worked
Okay,
back in the Great Depression.
okay.
And everybody looks back. Well, that worked then. It could work now.
No,
And I know that because the world is much closer than it was back then.
yeah, of course, but it's the volume of money. That's the difference, isn't it? So if you look at somebody like me who's 62, I think my first mortgage I ever had in dollars was somewhere in the region of about 25,000 US dollars. I had a daughter 2 weeks ago. I'm sure she's not listening. She took out a mortgage like for 2 months ago, and she took out like the best part of $500,000 for a first mortgage. Like crazy. There you go. Cut down and save more money. That's it. Yeah. I think that's the thing. If you can live minimalistic at the moment, live as minimalistic as you can, and save
My
as much money.
suggestion to everybody: pay your debt off as much as you can and as
Yeah,
quick as you can,
yeah, totally agree.
because
So
that's going to come back and bite you in the ass.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like when you look at Thailand, you've got the mega wealthy here, and you've got obviously there's a lot of poor people here as well.
But
Um,
in
but when
Thailand, they
you're
don't have any.
when you're driving around, you're seeing all these brand new cars, but it's all debt. Most of that, the vast majority of that is debt. So everywhere I'm looking, whether it's people buying houses or people um, buying cars, everywhere, all they're doing is offering you debt. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, same thing. It's the same thing around the world. That's a
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
I mean, I've seen people buy houses I sold.
yeah,
If it was up to me, I would tell them, don't do it.
yeah,
But you know what I mean? In the same turn, they know best, right?
yeah, yeah. The true gent is saying that the 2030 agenda from Mr. Charles, what's his name? Charles, whatever his name is, horrible man. Um, we will own nothing and be happy agenda. That's what they want. And John said 555 BS because it is. But that's what they want. They don't want us to own anything. I also saw a couple of things today where the UK is talking about closing people's bank accounts. And that's dangerous as well, because if you close bank accounts in any country, some people have only got like one bank account. So if you close their account, they've got no access to cash.
I,
So
I have I have zero credit cards. I mean, I
yeah,
have them, but I don't use them.
I haven't even got them. So I've got one debit card apparently, but my wife's got that.
I
So,
have a debit card. I use that to pay pretty much everything.
yeah.
But
I really wanted to do my build this year, but I can't this year or next year. But the way it's going, I don't think I am, because I could buy condos if my neighbour. I've tried to buy condos both sides of me where I'm. Um, if they want to sell, then I've got the money ready to go, so I can buy those. But I can't do the build on my land because the amount it's going to cost. I don't want to cash any gold. So
yeah,
rent your house, car, and own nothing. 5 yeah, rent your house. Yeah. Well, there's always going to be people renting, without a doubt.
now
Cashing. What you say, Robert? Cash and carry a gun.
I have a few of those too.
Robert, where are you at the moment? You in Missouri or are you in California? Because Robert spends a lot of time in Missouri. Um, Well, that is about it. Has anyone got any questions there for Joe? I'm sure they're asking for you. If not, I'll wrap this up. We've done 1 hour, and thanks everybody for coming in. I wish everybody safe. Don't panic and sell everything you got. Sometimes you're just better off sitting back and holding if you're that far in. What do you reckon, Joe? Is that a fair comment?
I'm waiting for somebody to ask anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's in Pasadena. Excellent. Excellent. I love that Santa Barbara around there.
Actually, I was in California once. Didn't like it.
I was in California, but the last time I was in California was. I've been to California for. I'm trying to think. 22 years. It was a bit different.
Well, I went there back in 2000.
Yeah, true, Jen. If you send me an email, I think it was after Robert Groves' email. I've got it. I can send it to you. Sit back for 8 years. That sounds about right. It could be. I think that's the thing. If you can afford to sit back, then you ain't got to worry. Myself personally, if I was in a position if I was in the S&P, and I was in the S&P for $100,000, just make it easy, and I was in $100,000 last September, so now it's only worth 60. I would just pretty hold. I wouldn't cash out and lose 40 grand. I just wouldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Well, it's like anything. If you get into it, you think it's going to go good, but you got to do your research.
Yeah, it's so important not doing your research. Robert Mack saying that's why I had a house built in South Missouri, close to Table Rock Lake. I'm side of California. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I have 22 acres in Tennessee.
I'll take Tennessee. Missouri and Tennessee, though, they're very close, aren't they? They're not that far apart.
A little bit.
It's drivable, isn't it? It's definitely drivable.
Oh, it's definitely drivable. I've driven from here, from northern Maine to Florida to California, and California back.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, as well, you've got pretty lot of superannuation as well, haven't you, John? So you're going to be okay anyway. True Gent saying Bitcoin on 4-year cycles.
True Gent, don't believe that.
Yeah, True Gent loves crypto. He loves Bitcoin.
Don't believe that at all.
I'm in that situation with Bitcoin. I'm so far behind. I'm just keeping it. I'm just keeping it as like an insurance. Like some people buy a gold bar and keep it, or a gold coin and keep it. It's a bit like I'm a bit like that with Bitcoin. Yeah, so he's traded he's traded crypto for years. But we were talking about it last night in the chat last night, and Gareth Soloway reckons that out of the 20,000 cryptos, only 5 will be left after the crypto winter. So that'd be interesting.
I give crypto another 5 years before it starts moving back up to where it is, what it should be.
Yeah, so if that's the case, I will just stay in Bitcoin till then. Leave it at that. I say because I'm so far behind. I'm behind by 28 grand. I drove to Missouri, to Austin, Texas, San Antonio, back to California. Stopped to non-stop. Visited Tommy as well. Yeah. You stopped with Tommy and paid for lunch as well. Very, very generous of you there, Robert. And then Robert's coming back to Thailand hopefully shortly. He goes to Vietnam and he comes here as well.
Now, Tom, about that house you told me that's on the beach.
Yep.
I like beachfront.
Yep. Do you want me to send you some details on it or something? Or
yeah, you have my email, right?
I don't think I've got you.
Facebook.
Yeah, your surname's Pinto, isn't it? You're Pinto, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So what I do is I've got you on Facebook, so I can send you a link on Messenger.
All right, sounds good.
It's just a personal link. Yeah, is that okay? So you can personally go and look at it. I'm not going to broadcast it. You know, I'm not going to broadcast it. I'm just going to put the link.
Oh yeah.
And, it's basically it's my footage of just walking around the building. But just remember, it needs 2 million baht spent on it to bring it back to full living conditions. Yeah,
I had no problem with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to be doing a year in the combat group in Pattaya anyway. So.
Oh, okay. You'll be doing a year there. You're not going to join the Brian's group, no?
I don't know. The problem with that is people have agendas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like Brian. Though he's a good guy. You know, he's.
Well, I'm sure he is. Yeah, I mean, I watch his channel.
Yeah.
But like I said, most people have an agenda.
Yeah, but he's really good when it comes to like that Fight Club he started. It's been so good for the Thais. True Gent is saying the range will be between 10 and 25 for the next 2 years. The cycle will be up. Yeah, I reckon it could go down as low as 3,500. I reckon it could go down way down. If it goes down to 3.5, I will buy a few. I'll buy.
All right. Good night, Robert.
Good night, Robert. Thanks very much. Good luck to everybody in the markets this week. Thank you very much, Joe, for coming on today.
No, thank you.
And I'll be back up and live on next Sunday. Thanks for everyone coming in today. And again, it was a troll-free zone. Nobody got blocked. Nobody got barred. So this is the theme song. Who let the trolls out? Woof, woof. They love it. They can't get enough of it.
All right, everyone. Take care and be safe.
Be safe. Cash is king. See you later on. Bye.
Bye all.
Thank you very much.